Yes. Nice. Anyway, we actually ordered a couple of extra sets of all the Kickstarter extra captains to give away to swaggers, and they are sitting in a box in upstate New York that we cannot access. So much sadness. Anyway, we are all mercenary captains, and the goal of the game is for us to get victory points because there are 6 houses, each alike in dignity, who can't win by themselves. They will only win fights as a result of the participation of mercenary groups, which is where we come in. We are the eponymous Dogs of War, and we are going to be tilting the fight in one house's favor or another. So at the start of every year, the game is going to last 4 years, but it's only going to feel like 2 or 3 years tops. We're going to set up the fight every year, and the fight is we randomly determine for the first 3 years who is going to fight each other amongst the 6 houses. There are going to be 3 wars with 2 houses each. So in round 1, we have Mallory versus Harlow and Bastiani versus Talbot, and I don't know why some of these are some orientation, others are not, but you get the idea. In addition to that, each side of the war is going to get what's called an order of battle, which is to say worker placement spaces. And finally, each battle is going to get reward tokens. All right, so starting with the start player, and the start player is going to be Walker. So Walker, you can take this first player marker over to your area of the board. We start placing captains, and the way that it works is, well, actually, we start by buying captains. My sincerest apologies. At the start of every year, we get $3. This has already been implemented, so we start with $8 total, and we can buy troops. Troops come in 4 flavors. There are footsmen, there are arquebusiers, there are knights, and there are war machines. And they cost 1, 2, 3, 4, respectively, and they have a strength of 1, 3, 5, 7, respectively. This is repeated over here on the board in case you ever get confused. And fortunately, the iconography is clear as to which one refers to money and which one refers to. They did a good job on that, unlike, say, Imperial or Imperial Spells and Steam or other games called Imperial. And so we buy whatever we want. And now, in theory, according to the rules, and this group doesn't have any problem with hidden trackable information, all your stuff goes into your hidden box of the void. You declare what you buy, but we're not supposed to leave it face up invisible. Of course, groups that object to that can modify it as they wish. After we've all purchased, we then, in start player going clockwise, place our captains. We have 3 captains by default in year 1, 4 captains in years 2 and 3, and 5 captains in year 4. This can change as a result of a variety of abilities, more on that later. And what you are obliged to do is place a captain and a troop card. It's always a 1-to-1 correspondence. You play exactly 1 troop card and exactly 1 captain. If you don't have a captain, you can't play a troop card. If you don't have a troop card, you can't play a captain. And you can't play more than 1 troop card or captain per placement. The captain goes in one of the spaces of the orders of battle, and the troop card goes in the appropriate battle segment. So say, for the sake of argument, I were to place a captain over here, for example. What this would do is I would immediately get whatever benefit is listed there. This is an intrigue card. We start with 2, but we can get more. And whatever troop card I played would influence how the battle tracker of that war is moved. So if I played a knight, for example, it would move 5 spaces in favor of House Harlow. And then later on, if somebody placed an arquebusier over here, they would get the $2, and then it would move 3 points back. So it's a tug of war on all the fronts, and we're placing captains and getting the benefits there. And I'll go over the iconography in a moment to
Mark, you cut out, at least for me.
Yeah, me too. I was just about to speak up. Looks like you're speaking, Mark, but I can't hear you.
He's having the usual Discord thing where it locks his ring in place, and then in a minute he'll log out and log back in. I do not know what the issue is or what causes it, but this is an ongoing issue for Mark. Just a moment. Let me Facebook him.
Sorry, everyone. Just give us a moment while Mark gets back on.
Welcome back.
You hear me now?
Yes, now we can hear you. The
Now,
last
you see,
thing we
this is
heard was you were about to explain the iconography.
Yes, this is actually why I got a new headset, but apparently my new headset doesn't. Technical difficulties abound.
Indeed.
Whee! Anyhow, I said I was going to explain the iconography, but first I'll explain the betrayal intrigue card, because I believe I cut out before I started in with that.
Correct.
Before placing a captain, you may place. Actually, tell you what. Here's a nice convention. If I ever cut out again, please take the year marker and remove it from the track.
Okay.
How's that?
Sounds good.
I'll be able to see that, and we'll be easily able to replace it, and it's not going to screw up any other component. Thank you very much. So before placing your captain, you can play a single intrigue card, and that might influence how you get to play your captain. Now, one that needs to be made special mention of is the betrayal card, because by default, once you have shown up on one side of a conflict, you may not place on the other side of the conflict because you've been contracted by a house and you can't work against their interests unless you play a betrayal card. If you play a betrayal card, as your placement, you can show up on the other side of the fight, and from now on, for the rest of the year, you can play on either side without restriction. Further to which, some spaces are limited by what minimum troop value that you have to have in order to place there. For example, you cannot show up on this space unless you have at least an arquebusier that you're contributing as part of that placement. Similarly here, you cannot show up here unless you are placing a knight or better, and then there's a plus there. So if I go here, I can place an arquebusier, a knight, or a war machine, similar to this space. You get the idea. So let's talk about what some of the benefits do. So there's money, just pockets of money. There's flat victory points, just pockets of victory points. Cards. This mace symbol is a captain. This means when you place here, you immediately get an extra captain for use this year. Points. These shields refer to influence tiles of the house you're supporting. So if you go here, you would get one House Hackett influence token, which is over. This is Talbot. Hackett is the greenish one. This is Hackett. You would take one of these tokens. They're limited. They're going to be a stock mechanism. They're going to be worth a number of points based on how well the house does at the end of the year. More on that later. Then there are combination things like gold and card. This is take a war machine. This is take a knight. This is take a footman. And then there's a couple weird ones over here. This is immediately get 1 coin for every captain that is on the opposing order of battle. So for every worker that is on the other side, you get a buck when you place here. And when you place here, you get to move the battle marker an additional number of spaces equal to the number of captains on this side of the fight. They're explained over here. Card for what it is. Anyway, we're going to keep doing this until such time as everyone is passed. And then we resolve all the battles. Now, just as a note for anyone who's paying attention on the stream, we are going to be playing with the variant rules proposed by the designer himself, Paolo Mori, that in our estimation take a game that was already very good and make it get better. And so here's how you resolve the battle. If the battle is at the end of the battle, if it's on 0-0, nobody wins, and in fact both houses lose. Nothing happens. Everyone just takes back their captains and slinks home. If one side is winning, then the following things happen. First of all, their house marker gets moved up 1 space on this track. What this means is at the end of the game, all their house seals will be worth extra points at the end of the game. Whoever has placed the most captains on the winning side gets the bonus indicated on the battle reward. Ties are friendly. So if there's a tie, all players involved get the benefit of the tie. If they win by 12 or more, then it is a glorious victory, and they advance 2 spaces up on the track, and the loser goes back 1 space on the track. because it is embarrassing. They have suffered a crushing defeat. You also get the benefits there.
They don't get dessert after dinner either.
No, they don't. It's very punishing. Everybody who was on the winning side, and sorry, this is true whether it's a crushing defeat or a glorious victory or a normal victory. Everybody who was on the winning side gets 1 point per captain that showed up on the losing side. And you get this whether you have one captain in the fight or all 6 captains in the fight. Doesn't matter. All the winners get 1 point per captain on the side. Finally, just as a note, if the track ever gets to 15 during the course of placement, or higher, if if it's on 12 and you place a knight, that would send it to 17, so it goes to 15. No more placements are permitted in that fight. It will end up being a glorious victory and a crushing defeat. And that all of these orders of battle are locked. Nobody else gets to show up, and nothing can modify it further this year. We then proceed to the next round, the next fight, and then the next fight. At the end of the round, we remove all these cards. We shuffle everything back together. We get new orders of battle. We get new battle rewards, etc., etc. We then get $3 more for the coming year. We buy more troop cards. This is the only income we can be guaranteed. Money is very scarce. This is one of those games where you start off with far more money than you typically see for the rest of the game, all things being equal. So keep in mind that starting with $8 is a lot of cash. You're only going to get 3 per year for the rest of it. And as I say, in years 2 and 3, you get 4 captains, not 3. At the start of year 5, something else happens that's a little different. The fights are not random. The number 1 house will fight the number 2 house. The number 3 house will fight the number 4 house, and the number 5 house will fight the number 6 house. In other words, in all likelihood, one of the houses that has not been able to win so far will be guaranteed a win. There will be a loser's bracket. At the end of the game, you score points as follows. Number 1, you pocket all the points that you've already scored. This will typically be non-trivial. And, one last thing. In the last year, the battle rewards are all going to be 3 victory points. Because a lot of the other rewards won't matter. Like, who cares about getting a knight for the coming fight? There aren't going to be any more fights, so screw that. At the end of the game, we tally up your points. Whatever points you've scored already, you pocket. Then each seal you have of each house is worth a number of points equal to where it is on the track. This can be considerable points if you've invested wisely. In some rare cases, it can even cause you to lose points if the house has, taken it on the chin over and over and over again. Additionally, at the start of the game, you will have been given what's called a starting loyalty card. All that this means, people tend to exaggerate the influence of this. It's important, but all that this means is it's effectively like starting off with 2 markers of a random house. That's all that it means. At the end of the game, you reveal it, and it just counts as though you have 2 extra loyalty markers of the chosen house. You're not committed to them. You don't have any other benefit from them. They could even be your least supported house at the end of the game. Just keep that in mind. Furthermore, every card you have, whether it's an intrigue card or a troop card, is worth 1 point. And finally, every $2 is worth 1 point. High score wins. Each of us has a special captain ability. That, of course, breaks the rules. And, them's the rules. Any questions?
Nope, I am good to go.
All right, so everyone should draw 2 cards from the intrigue deck.
And don't be looking on the Twitch channel and sneaking peeks at my cards either.
I wouldn't dream of it, Walker. Additionally, everyone gets 1 of these starting loyalty cards, which doesn't need to sit in your hand. You can leave it. You can leave it wherever you want. Everybody has a hidden block that you can stick stuff in, and everyone has $8, which is how much we start with. And let's just do a brief rundown on every house's special ability. Walker is Captain O'Malley. Every time he's involved in a winning fight, he gets $1. So that just means he has to have at least 1 captain on the winning side. Jimbo over here, Sir Blackmane, if he has the most captains in a winning fight, he gets to take the best soldier on the losing side. So just pockets the best card. But he needs to have them as captains on the winning side. Keegan can at any time burn a tactic card and get $2. And when it comes time to resolve fights, anytime I'm involved in a fight, I can nudge the tracker up to 2 points in my favor. Unless it's already on the 15, in which case it's already been locked. So I can't do anything to it. And unless there are any objections or problems, we will begin with Walker buying his troops.
Okay, one moment.
And yes, we've all started with 3 captains because that's how many captains. The only thing that is not hidden information is your number of captains you have left. Everyone needs to know how many captains you have left to place. Other than that, everything is nominally hidden, even though it's trackable.
All right, so that's 4, 5, 6.
I think you took the entire deck there. Footman.
Yep. That's not okay, Walker. You don't get that.
I have that much. I have 20. I'm buying all of them. Actually, that was the strategy I tried. Remember, I tried that strategy that one game where I just tried to buy all the footmen. I remember that.
Didn't work out too well, as I recall. But I mean, taking them all for free would be pretty good. What'd you buy, Walker?
4 footmen and 1 war machine.
All right then, Jimbo. Someone hasn't taken a starting loyalty card.
It was me.
You should take a starting loyalty card. And just in case, and just to keep me from possibly scoping it on the stream, you should probably put it face down in your secret area.
And take a knight, an arquebusier, and a pair of footmen, costing me 7 gold.
Keegan.
I'm going to take 2 footmen, a war machine, and not sure how to pronounce this, but dude with a machine gun.
Not quite, but sure.
Cost me 8.
And you can play these intrigue cards whenever you want? Is that how they work?
No, on your turn, before placing a captain, you may play a single card.
Gotcha.
I'm going to buy a knight, an arquebusier, and 2 footsmen for a total of $7. Oh, that's a weird tracker. Okay. All right, Walker, take us away.
Will do.
Why you gotta be like that, Walker?
Why you gotta be like that, Walker?
Because it gets me 3 coins.
All right. Jimbo, it's a bold opening.
Indeed. Well, I also want coins.
Keegan, what's the word?
Oh, sorry.
We're playing a game here, Keegan. You might want to,
Is there a hand limit?
No.
Okay. So playing my War Machine on that space draws me 2 cards, right? If I understand that correctly?
Yes.
Where is that deck now?
It's up here.
I think this moved the wrong direction. Oh, I guess. Oh, you wanted to win. Yeah, okay, never mind. My bad.
No, you can't. Just as a note, you cannot place here and send a War Machine, but say it's on the other side. No, that's not how this works.
I just thought. Anyway, it's not doing damage.
I don't know.
It's not doing damage.
I don't know what.
Yeah, I'm good.
It's a tug of war, Walker. It's very simple. The Nameless Conqueror will show up here with a Footman. Getting 1 point of strength over there, and that gets me $2. Walker.
We're only gonna have 3 to place, eh?
Yes.
Boo. I will place there, and that gets me another Footman after I play Footman.
And you're playing a Footman? Okay. Play it on the appropriate side, yes. Thank
you. You're not the boss of me.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to play an intrigue card after that, Mark.
Well, you strictly speaking before, but go ahead.
I'm going to upgrade that Footman to a knight.
Sure. But it has to be the... So, first of all, it's to Arquebusier. Footmans go up to Arquebusier. Yes. It has to be the one you're playing right now. So.
Yes, exactly. That's what I meant. That's
cool. All right, cool. So it gets 2 more points of strength on your side. All right, Jimbo.
Well, there's some fun stuff going on over in the third battle.
Yeah, it's salty. It's a
it's a hot time over there. That said, I think I would like this here War Machine for future turns.
All right, go ahead. Pocket War Machine. Keegan.
Okay, I am going to... so I have a card that says ignore the prerequisites. Is that the required, I guess, type of card that I play here? Okay.
Yes.
So that discard pile is here. Looks like.
Apparently, yes.
And I'll place this here with a Footman. That gains me 3 of these chits for Harlow, right?
Yes. Well, this is all very weird. What is a boy to do?
What is a boy to do?
That's an option. That's an option. Oh. Nah. I can just... Yeah. Oh, Jimbo, you make me sad. You make me very, very sad. I'm just...
Why do I make you so sad?
You make me extremely sad. Because you've been playing well. That's why.
Oh.
I think I'm going to go over here with an Arquebusier, which gets us 3 more over here, and for the privilege, I get a knight. Walker.
Gonna go here with a Footman. And that gets me another leader.
Yes, another captain to be used this year.
Cared so much about Mallory versus Harlow.
Oh, sorry, and just a final note. Whoever passes first gets the first player marker for the next year.
Out of my cold dead hands. I'm just going to lock that in place right now.
No.
I don't.
It's unlikely, actually, especially now that you got that bonus captain.
That's why I locked it.
Well, well. Huh. I'm going to go here.
Bam.
With a war machine. And that gets me a coin and a captain.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
You gonna let him punk us like that, Keegan?
Yeah, I mean, I would love to not be punked, but
let's not get punked.
yeah. Well, what can I do to reverse this punking? Sure. Go there. So that shifts back to, I guess, just 0.
Yep, back to neutral.
Yep.
And I grab a card. Whoop.
I am going to play Bannerman, ignore the prereqs on a placement, and I'm going to play a Footman over here and send my last captain to go revel in 3 points.
That's a great play, Mark. I like that play. I approve said play.
You're up, Walker.
I'm also going to play a card. This one is to the rescue. If I play a soldier on a losing side, which I am right now, by placing one here. And I'm going to place one here, and there's 2 enemy captains on this side, so that gets me $2 more.
Yep. Gets you $2 and an influence token in Torbjorn.
In red.
And what kind of soldier did you play? A 1 value?
Correct.
Okay. Jimbo.
All right. I'm going to go here. Going to get a Mallory shield and an intrigue card. Where the heck did the intrigue deck go? Oh no, it's always been in the same place.
Yes, it's never moved.
And I'm going to have played a Footman to squeak victory to my side.
Jimbo, I only point this out because I'm a good man, I'm a decent man, and also your anger causes me deep anguish and fear. My special ability is before the war gets resolved, I can move the marker up to 2 spaces.
Right. In that case, I will put an arquebusier.
I didn't hear a thank you there.
Thank you very, very much. I most appreciate it.
Yeah.
So I am
Jimbo,
a load of dudes.
But you didn't help any of us, and now we're all going to lose, Mark, thanks to that.
Well, I mean, calm down.
I know.
Keegan.
I'm a load of dudes.
So you pass, so you take the first player marker. Apparently, the sword has been locked in the stone. Only the right-born King of England can remove it. I pass as well. Walker?
I pass.
I pass.
Jimbo passes? All right. So, in this war over here, Mark wins due to his excellent counsel. So Jimbo will just give me the points, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, sounds fair.
That the tokens are red, and that I, as the player, am most deserving of those points.
That's a strong claim, but no. So, Jimbo, you get 4 points, and I think there's an arquebusier in there for you.
Huzzah!
As well as 2 cards. Mallory goes up 1 space on the track. The loser does not go down because it was not a humiliating defeat. Everyone take your captains back. And you can just put them in your sack for now. Onward to the next fight. I am also not going to use my ability again. Talbot wins. Talbot advances 1 space. Walker and I each get a knight. And Walker and I each get 1 point.
Yeah, I forgot that I had to be on the winning side to count for bonus reward.
Well, I knew that basically I knew I didn't want to let you win both of these, but you did win very handily in the first battle.
So you said we got a knight and a what?
A knight and 1 point. And you
really
get $1 because you were on the winning side.
Correct.
I was really looking forward to scooping Walker's War Machine, though.
Yeah, I couldn't let you have that War Machine. I was tempted to join this side with you, but
I totally don't blame you.
Yeah. Over here, Keegan and I each get 5 points net total. 3 from the battle reward and 2 more for Walker's. Jimbo, what do you call a person who doesn't win? Not a winner, but
I think it's the defeated.
Close.
A not winner.
There you go, the not winner, because of Walker's not winners over there. And Packet goes up 1 space on yonder victory track. And again, no crushing victories in the first year. So we reset all the markers.
We don't have JD going blitz all in on a.
Look, the man doesn't like to do things halfway.
It's true.
Although that having been said, there were 3 War Machines played this first year?
Yes. I was very surprised when 2 people bought War Machines.
That's a lot of War Machines.
I just want to make sure I'm not missing out. So the only way to get influence tokens is playing on the spaces that give you influence. Is that correct?
Well, plus the intrigue card that you played.
Yes.
Yes. But by default, yes.
By default, yes.
Okay, so we're going to set up for the second year. It's weird how some of the cards are, as Walker would say, orientated one way, and then others are orientated.
No.
Do we not?
No.
Do we not have to redeal these 2, Mark? Or have they already been
We do.
done? Oh, okay.
We do. I can only do one thing at a time.
I know, but do they all go back and do they go to the discard pile and get shuffled?
Yes. Everything gets shuffled every round.
We do not use that word here.
I'm afraid. I'm sorry. It's precedent now.
No.
It's just like Dred Scott plus E.V. Ferguson and Korematsu. It's all precedent now.
I'm setting the precedent that I will murder anyone who uses that word.
Oh.
That's
a strong position.
Now.
That's a bold position right there. Okay, so we each get 4 captains. So you can drag out 4 captains from your bag. And have them fall over themselves in a drunken stupor in your play area. Everyone now gets $3 from the bank. And we start with Keegan.
Okay.
What would you like to buy, Keegan?
I'm going to discard 2 cards for $4 dues.
Okay.
Dang.
Which puts me at 7.
The dollar redo, by the way, is on a floating market capitalization, right? It's a strong currency. I applaud you for investing early in the dollar redo.
And 5, 6, yeah, 1 more footman. That puts me at my 7.
Okay.
Done.
Let's see. What do I have with money here? I am going to buy an Arquebusier. And I'm going to buy 2 footsmen for $4 total. Walker.
I have 9. So a war machine.
You are not obliged to disclose how much money you have, nor are you obliged to spend all your money every round.
Gotcha.
But you are obliged
so,
to decide what you buy.
A war machine and a knight are the 2 things I'm buying.
Okay, that is $7. Jimbo.
I am buying a knight, $3, and an arquebusier for $5, and that is going to be me for now.
All right, Keegan, take us away. The glorious second year.
Okay, gonna go over here, playing a knight. And grab
2 Harlow.
3
Harlow, rather. Sorry.
3 Harlow. Yeah.
Sorry. I said I was sorry. Stop yelling at me. I'm going to play over here. I will also play a knight. And that gets me 2 Seals of Talbot. And Walker, you're up.
Playing a knight. Taking $4.
I'm going to play upgrade. Discard one of your soldiers and take one costing 1 more to play immediately. I'm going to take a war machine. I'm going to plunk it down here. I'm going to pop here to take 2 featsmen.
That is the plural of footsman, yes.
Go ahead.
Quick question, Mark. This battle reward, is that for the winning faction?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna fight Jimbo all game. I'm gonna play an upgrade. Turn my Judith machine gun into a knight.
More cavalry.
Which will go here. And I would like another knight.
I've already moved it.
Does the middle space count?
Well, it's a 0, so math, yes.
Okay. I was going to say, because I have been counting it, so I wanted to be sure I was doing it right.
We have received an official complaint that we are not supposed to use the term dollar. I would point out, however, that in the context of the game, they are merely called coins. And thus, given that they are merely called coins, they can be coins of whatever you like.
Sorry,
so,
is this the response that we got from Air Canada? Because all complaints must be filtered through there first, so you can't answer that so quickly.
Oh, that's a good point. I forgot that the I should have offloaded that to the complaint monkey. You're right. I'm very sorry.
And I think we resolved that just by calling them dollary dues.
I do think that dollary due is an excellent proposed instance. Also, I think that Keegan is a bully and should back off. And I'm going to come to Jimbo's defense. And I'm going to take a couple of Talbot in the process. Mallory, right?
Defense.
Oh, I'm sorry. Don't blink. I don't block. I'm a bleeder. All I do is hit. I don't win them all, but I'd say I'd take 5 out of 6.
Walker, help me. Look, you can get a nice scepter.
Yeah, Walker wants no part of that.
So shiny.
Not shiny enough.
Oh wait, I've been muted. See, when I go there, I get a free war machine, and I can use that war machine later. So there you go.
What?
You get a free arquebusier, not war
That's
machine.
not a war machine, Walker. That's not Arquebusier.
Well, nice try, though.
It does kind of look like a cannon firing a cannonball.
I mean, an arquebusier is a firearm, so sure.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you look at the cards, they have matching iconography on them. I know it's difficult for the illiterate, but
No. This was designed for the illiterate.
oh, right.
Did someone move the token here one space? I think they did.
Well, there's been a knight and a footman, so no. Artie, what kind of currency would you rather us use? I'll confess my ignorance. What kind of currency do they use in your neck of the woods? I could probably just look that.
I believe he said he wanted it to be coins or florins or whatever was thematically appropriate.
Well, that's just it. There isn't anything thematically appropriate because it's just coins. We can retheme games. We do that all the time.
Yeah, you should hear Walker retheme Great Western Trail. It's amazing.
I know. It's marvelous. I love it.
I'm going to play a captain over here with an arquebusier.
I concur.
And I'll get 2 Bastani tokens.
Alrighty. Can I play on opposing sides of the same battle?
Only if you play a betrayal card first, you cowardly traitor.
I see. Well, in that case, I think I would like just a bunch of stuff. Here's my knight.
Look at that.
Whoops. That was not the right button.
I will send a footman over here in the order of battle space that will give me a card.
I see. We're not nicely sharing the bonus reward then.
Well, we will nicely share it, literally. It'll be 2-all, and it'll be great. Something happened, Walker. Your captain, I think a slight difficulty.
It was fine, and then someone had to touch it.
I don't know that that's true. All right, that's cool. Suit yourself, man. And you get another captain.
So that's 3 spaces, please.
And did you get your captain?
I did.
Good. Jimbo.
Walker, why have you done this?
Keegan, could you go and edit the Wikipedia entry to say that the currency of medieval Italy was the dollaridu?
Sure. Well, I mean, I was thinking more like florinidu at this point.
Keegan, you've got to stand by your principles.
Well, a man of many currencies.
I get a victory point. Go ahead, Keegan.
Right. So, at this point, these guys are going to win. When this resolves as a reward, does this mean we get an extra dude for the next round? If we're on the winning side? Okay. Sure. And that is Bastiani. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think it's worth it. I'm going to go here.
See, Mark, that's just mean.
No, it's not. Shut up. I'm not mean.
Hope
you're
you
mean.
all enjoy the points my poor captains are providing for you.
Done.
The vengeance will be swift, the vengeance will be mighty, and there will be no mercy in the vengeance. Amen.
I'm not familiar with that verse. Is that from the book of Jimbo Gets Angry?
No, this one's actually from the book of the book of Mock Anger, It's less known, but much
Oh,
funnier.
okay.
Done.
The Book of Ezekiel, as revisited by Samuel L. Jackson.
Yes, precisely.
Right. What? How do you start? Should we put a turn order thing in this or what?
What? Why?
We're doing fine.
It's in the upper right. Orange to white to red to brown.
I don't know, but there's a way you can hit a button to say that you're done, and then it'll tell you who's next. Anyway, go ahead. Keep going.
Are we having too much fun for you? Is that what's happening here? Like, is our bantering upsetting you?
Is the 5 seconds of chit chat distracting you from your upside down captains and forming pyramids and barging into queues?
And then, Your Honor, that is when I killed them. I killed them all, and I regret none of it. And see, this is not helping you at all. See, this is being recorded, so all I have to do is play this in the courtroom, and they'll understand why there was so much blood.
Walker, it's not your turn. You're wasting time. You're impeding the flow of the game. It's Keegan's turn, so you need to be silent now, because otherwise you're ruining everything.
I pass and yield the floor to Walker.
I'll be right back.
And then he leaves. What the hell?
No. I meant you're going to get a candygram in a second. But,
Yeah.
but it's not going to be candy. All right, Keegan's done. Mark, it's you.
I have no captains. I pass. I become the star player. Unless Keegan, did you just pass?
I did pass.
Oh, okay, so you keep you keep the star player marker then.
Okay.
Walker.
Yes, I'm just thinking. One moment.
Take us home. It's the last captain placement
It
of the
is
round.
the last captain? All right. That's what I was just checking quickly. So I will pop in here.
Yeah, you might as well. Gives you an extra captain. Okay, so that's it for everybody?
Second, that gets me an intrigue card.
Yes.
Someone has moved the intrigue cards.
So,
nope, they've always been right here.
Always been here. Always and forever.
Oh,
okay, so
I looked up here for some reason.
So are we done? Are we done placing captains?
We are, you monster.
Okay. Yes. So we have Bastiani winning. So Bastiani advances 1 space on this here track. And Walker and Jimbo both get an extra captain for the next round. So you can just pull that out now. Over here, we have a... I'm going to trigger my ability, turning it into a glorious victory for House Mallory.
Ooh.
So she advances 2 spaces, and Harlow goes back 1 space.
Oh, that's
like
not good.
a chump. Walker, Jimbo, and myself each get 2 points. These are known as Keegan points. It's an official currency. And I get 2 influence markers from Mallory.
Sorry, were there points given out for this first battle? I'm sorry, I'm behind.
Well, there are no opposing captains, so you get 1 point per opposing captain. So record your 0 points.
Gotcha. Okay,
you,
I'm on board now.
Mark, you recorded your 0 points, Walker?
You should probably put your shields in the brown box so that we cannot see them.
I thought they were in the... angles. Look at that. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. It was a perspective problem. It looked like it was in the brown box to me. What's in the box?
Also, your deception and perfidy will not be forgotten.
Yeah, okay.
We will not forget the injustices done to our people.
Calm down. Calm down.
The injustices will not be forgotten.
Over here, how do I feel about Talbot? Yeah, I will not use my ability. So House Talbot has a crushing victory. So 2 points for Talbot. And Hackett is embarrassingly crushed. No point bonuses, and Walker draws 2 cards and gets a buck. The buck being his faction ability, and not anything.
And I don't get to take any troops because life is unfair.
So I would get a total of $3 total, correct? Because I won all 3 battles, yeah?
Yeah, looks like. Well, you didn't win all 3 battles. You
Yes,
were
I did.
there when 3 battles were won.
I wonder if that's what mercenary wins really looked like with 3 captains here. If we were all like, no, I won. No, it was a group effort. No, but it was my troops that, etc., etc.
All I know is that that's what life with Walker is all the time. Whoa. See, this is how captains end up upside down doing pyramids. This is a bad scene.
Yeah, unsurprisingly, that was a Walker maneuver.
Yeah, no, it was. He loves that physics engine. All right, we are onward to the 3rd year. These all need to be randomized. If someone would reset the battle markers to 0, please. Thank you very much. So this is the last random battle round of the game.
Yeah, man, sorry, House Harlow cannot catch a break. It's constantly Harlow versus Mallory.
Well, it will not be so in the last round of the game, at least. So there's that to look forward to. Everyone gets $3. And we begin with Keegan.
Yep. Let me just take a quick look at the...
Sorry, not dollars. Dollary dues or florinos. Florites? How about florites?
We would also accept McDonald's gift coupons.
What about McDonald's Monopoly pieces? Would that work?
Yeah, I mean, I get you could argue that they're still currency.
Discarded roll up the rim to win?
Oh, absolutely.
I'm discarding 2 cards. Currency. $4. I'll take a War Machine, dude with machine gun, and dude with machine gun.
It's a common mistake. It's not actually a dude with machine gun. It's a machine dude with a gun. Slight difference.
Oh.
Yeah. And remember, everyone should have 4 captains. Unless you won the battle reward last turn, in which case you should start with 5. All right, I am going to get on a knight and Nakubizier and call it a day.
I'm getting a War Machine, a knight.
How have you bought a War Machine every round?
Because he's a jerk.
And 2 footmen. So that's what, 4, 7, 8, 9.
Some factions are rich. Some factions win fights. It's you and me against the world, Jimbo.
We will not forget the injustices done to our people.
No. We have to ally. We have to be on the same side. We profit when we're together.
That would have been true had you not done injustices to our people.
Oh, wow. The moaning and the bitching and the...
It's probably still true. I mean, the optics are bad. It's just, I pay 5 coins, I buy a knight and an arquebusier.
Okay. Keegan, take us away.
Okay. Gonna support Mallory a bit. Go ahead.
And there are 3 Mallory tokens left as a heads up.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize House Mallory was so popular.
I mean, look at that collar. Look at that fashion sense.
Yeah, no, I mean, I can't blame them. They're clearly on the cutting edge of fashion-forward ballrooms, but
I have to say I love the look of this game. It's like Guilt, but in a kind of a. It's not classy, but at least it's not overly garish.
Agreed.
And I do miss the miniatures. Oh my goodness, the captain busts are so awesome.
Yeah, they're fabulous.
Oh, fabulous is the right word, my friend.
That was what.
Oh yeah, it's my turn.
Yeah, I was
That
about
was
to say, Mark.
Yeah.
It's your
If
turn.
only there was a turn button or something. That is 1 to a possible maximum of 3. I would just like to remind everyone, and that gets me a Talbot.
That was almost like a threat. Accepted.
A little bit.
Accepted.
Ho!
Oh, someone shows up for the loser faction. And that'll get us to 6. Jimbo.
All right then, Mark.
Oh, we're gonna do this all right.
And I get 2 coins.
Oh, Keegan.
And I will play To the Rescue. If I play a soldier on the losing side of the battle, get an influence token for that house. Weskwoo.
All right. So now...
I beg your pardon?
See, Walker, they both, like, either side is good for me here. But I feel like if I'm part of the victory and get 2 of these battle rewards, they're currently worth more for yellow than for purple. Plus, I kind of want cards. So let's do that.
You do like cards.
With a war machine.
Let's think about this. Let's be very careful about this. I will send a captain over here. And I will send a knight. That gets me 5 points and a war machine. Because I think I'm the only player who has not yet deployed a war machine, and I feel bad about it. I'm starting to feel inadequate.
War machine, you say?
Whoa!
Yes, I do. Walker, it was cute to start with, but I think no, Walker.
That was not me. Whoever's white it's like destroying this place.
Anybody who takes pity on you and trying to help you in your flailings, I don't think deserves the blame.
Okie dokie. All done. Oh, wait. Yeah, someone moved the token already? Yeah. Okay.
Yep. Well, I have learned not to trust.
Good job, Jimbo.
Oh, what's going on?
Keep the faith, Jimbo.
Such a mess over here in first battle.
I love you, Jimbo.
I could go there.
It feels so nice to hear that.
Those coins. Sure.
Welcome to the winning side there, Keegan.
Yep. Card and a coin.
I will advance the battle tracker.
Thank you very much. Go ahead.
I am going to send an Arquebusier over here. And that gets me...
I don't know if you guys have noticed, but there's 2 war machines in the first battle here.
It's a bit of a mess.
Yeah. And I was lured by this togetherness talk, and I'm kind of feeling like maybe that's not materializing.
No, don't worry about it. I just don't want to. I'm playing my weaker troops first, and I don't want to play a weak troop there to pin it all up.
Oh, okay.
So Mark, you're
Walker,
done?
you're up. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna place this here. It'll get me a coin. Actually, I play sortie first because you play cards first.
Yes.
All right, so I play sortie. Put on my leader. Put on a knight. So it goes 7 spaces, please.
All right.
Actually, I'm gonna put it over
Jimbo.
here. Instead of getting the coin, I'm gonna get the Occubus.
The Occubus?
Yeah, it's the bus that goes underwater, dummy.
Okay, in all seriousness, if I place a 3rd captain here, I lock you guys out of victory. So, are you guys coming back to the first battle or what?
Yes.
Okay. I will trust. Go here. I play militia as if it were a footman.
Well, actually, it goes to the discard pile anyway, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not.
Mark, what is this space?
Sorry, what? Oh, that's a number of coins. You immediately pocket a number of coins equal to the number of captains on the opposing side of the fight. It is summarized over here.
So a ton.
I mean, it's so big.
I think it's so big it might actually wrap around to being 0 again. That's the sad part.
Ooh, that's rough.
And 12 is where it becomes a crushing victory or defeat?
Crashing? Yes.
Crushing. I think. Such crappy dudes left. Sure, I'm going to play Opportunism. Playing a foot soldier here. So I don't advance this, but I gain the rewards twice. I will take 2 cards.
Nice.
And
I feel like Keegan might be hanging us out to dry here, Mark.
Don't worry. I'm going to put a captain here. Going to play a knight.
Mark has the ability to shift stuff.
It advances 9 spaces, and I get a war machine. Sorry, I get a captain. I don't get a war machine. Sorry.
I was going to say, wait, you get a what?
Sorry. I got a little confused. It's just my captains are so badass. I just got Walker.
I'm going to play Betrayal. Lets me put a captain here. And a single soldier.
Yeah.
You can see the disdain he has for our army. He showed up upside down. I'm here to help, boys.
Which means, Jimbo, one of us has to lock that in with a lot of force.
That would be you.
Okay.
My force is somewhat limited.
Okay.
And if I were to do that, you would not get battle.
Here's an additional problem. There are only 4 House Mallory tokens left. Oh no, it's Talbot. Never mind. There's plenty.
Yeah. Yeah, Mallory's not hurting for allies right now.
Oh yeah, everyone loves Mallory. Cool.
So it's your turn, Jimbo.
What do I think the chances are of Keegan locking that in against us? That would go strictly against his best interests.
Well, you may see that I have no captains left.
Super.
The chances are slim.
Suppose I should learn to pay attention. I don't actually know what to do with. Yes, I do. All right. I'm going to go over here. And I'm going to play Opportunism and not advance on the battle track. And instead get 2 victory points. Because I like victory points.
Oh, great. So instead of helping us out, you're just going to snake out Keegan and my card bonuses. That's great. That's great. Nice, nice. Keegan, you pass?
Yep.
Well, let's see what happens. Don't remember what Walker's got left in the can, but 2, 3, 4, 5. Done.
And you're allowed to move it 2 spaces?
Yes.
So you just make it neutral and nobody wins. That's whatever.
In your favor.
What
I can't move it to neutral.
Oh, you can't move it.
Has to be in my favor.
No, I mean, you like if I move it 5 spaces.
Yes, if you move it 5 spaces, he can then drag it back 2 spaces.
Jimbo.
Pass.
Keegan passes. I pass. Walker.
I have no soldiers left.
All right. So indeed, I drag it to neutral. Nobody wins. Sad. So wait, you wanted to, rather than go and get something good for you, you would rather just waste a night so that, okay, fine.
Yeah, I wanted to show.
So what happens when you mess with the bull? Over here, I'm not going to use my ability either. Mallory wins. 1 space for Mallory, nothing for anybody else. Jimbo gets 2 cards.
Scene.
Over here, I am going to use my ability. Torbjorn moves up 2 spaces.
And Hatchet moves back 1?
Hackett moves back 1, yes.
Oof, poor Hackett.
And Keegan and I each get $3. And in the coming year, we all have 5 captains.
Oh, I do get 1 victory point for that last placement.
I assume unplayed captains do not carry over.
That is correct. They are, in fact, the only thing that does not. All of the resources persist from round to round, but...
I'm liking this game. I suspect my early support of houses that are now clearly very lost causes was not an optimal strategy.
It's hard to know, though, right? Like,
oh yeah.
In the beginning, you kind of, you take your chance, and then sometimes, like, if what I think happened, you're kind of behind the 8 ball from minute 1.
Sorry, I should not have been randomizing the cards. It is the last round, and so we have the face-off in the middling bracket for the contest of mediocrity. We have Bastiani versus Torbjorn, not shown a whole lot of love by anybody. In the losers bracket, we are finally going to have a victory for either Hackett or Harlow. And finally, we have the match of champions. The slightly disfavored but nonetheless popular Talbot against the number 1 seed, Mallory. And I was not looking at the orders of battle when I did that, by the way. So everyone gets $3. And beginning with Keegan, you get to buy monies. Buy troops, rather.
Discard some more cards.
How many captains do we get? 3?
Discard
5.
Militia.
$3, 5 captains.
Militia for some money. So that puts me at a decent amount. War Machine. Knight. one of these guys, and let's go 2 footmen. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
If you have leftover money at this time, absent any other weird abilities, I would just like to point out, it is in your interest, point-wise, to buy Footsmen, because Footmen are worth a point at the end of the game, and at the end of the game, it's every $2 that's a point. Just a heads up.
I'm all done.
I'm going to buy an Arquebusier and 4 Footmen. Walker.
War Machine.
Of course. War Machine, War Machine, War Machine.
Arquebusier. And 2 footmen. For $8.
I buy 2 Arquebusier and a footman for $5.
Take us away, Keegan. Bring us home.
Yep. So I shall. Grab 2 tokens for Born with one of these guys. Done.
Sure. I
First is kind of
will.
tough. It's hard to
Sorry?
react to. So going first is kind of tough. Like you have so many options,
Yes.
but it's you kind of want to react.
Yep,
where other
it's a thing. And I will snake that last opportunity for one of them sweet Mallory tokens. Walker. Well, you're not starting off with 7 War Machines, Walker?
No.
I'm vaguely disappointed.
What are you doing, Walker?
I'm your friend.
I will play Bannerman, which will let me play this guy here with a Featsman.
Really? Okay, if you're not gonna put in the effort, Jimbo, then don't come.
I'm helping.
No, Featsman is just 1, Jimbo.
That's what I said. I put 1 and he was a Featsman.
Yeah, and somebody moved the battle marker 4 spaces.
Yeah, that's because Walker hadn't adjusted it for the Arquebusier.
Yeah, it was good because Keegan.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
It's all right. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
My bad. It's all my bad. Stop yelling at me.
These guys are both currently negative.
Yeah, they are not what you would call popular.
I think I will. Don't want that. Just an extra Footsman.
Footman is a point.
Footman is a point. Every 2 leftover money is a point, you said, right?
Yes.
I'm going to go here.
Well, but every leftover card is also a point. I mean, it's all a point all the way down. Doesn't matter how you slice it.
That will tick up by 1. I'll draw a card.
I think what I'm going to do is play Temporize. That is my turn. Walker.
Oh, lets you wait? Is that the wait one?
Yep. Lets me pass without passing.
All right, I'm playing Upgrade. Gonna discard my submarine. And get a knight. Then I think I might as well just play that knight now.
You have to. Read the card, Walker.
Oh, does it say at the end play it? Okay.
Yeah.
I think I want another influence token.
And that's 5 more steps for Bastiani?
Correct.
Yes. Keegan.
Jimbo, right?
Oh, yeah, sorry, Jimbo.
Well, I mean, Walker threw down the gauntlet and said if I don't bring real forces, I shouldn't come. So I'll bring an arquebusier.
Keegan.
Betrayal.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll just throw a footman in here.
It's hot token betrayal.
And I'll take a coin.
That needs a knight. That needs a knight or better, Keegan.
So it does. Can I play 2 cards at the start of my turn?
No.
Just 1. Okay. Well, then we will live here.
You can't betray and Bannerman at the same time.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping. No, we'll do this, and instead of the footman, I'll play the knight to make it legal.
Okay. Things are not looking good for House Torburn.
No, they are really not. Now, Walker, we've got a good thing going here together, right?
Oh yeah. I'll just go somewhere else and leave that because I'm sure you won't go there. I'll.
I give you my word as a mercenary.
Whoa, that doesn't sound good at all. I will go here and toss in a footman. That gets 1 space over here and an intrigue card. Walker, you're up.
Interesting. Well, Chippo says he will not go there. So let's have some fun over here then.
Woo! That's a spicy meatball.
It's very spicy.
And I'm done.
Jimbo.
Question about the heroism card, where you gain extra strength and ignore the reward. If you go to a blank space, does that mean you cannot play it?
No, you just ignore the blankness.
Okay, cool. Hoppa! Heroism. With an arquebusier.
That's 6 spaces. And some horse shit.
Yeah, I guess I probably want some points for the end of the game. There with a footman.
That's it. That battle is locked. I can wait on that, I think. Well, all right. Let's see what happens here. I will go here with footman. Actually, no, I'll go with an arquebusier. And I get a point. Done.
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 Keegan.
Mark, do you think by our powers combined we can make this a victory?
100%.
Right. So this is, let me just reference these things.
So this should be placed last.
Yeah. I think I probably want the money then. Go here with a war machine.
Oh, that's
Woo!
nice. And you get $4.
Sweet. Done.
Done.
Sorry, Jimbo. I don't know what else we can do, Jimbo.
Keep throwing troops at it?
I don't have that many troops in here. Hopefully you have something big. This is the
Jimbo,
best
you
I
got
can
burned
do.
by him again.
Hey, I threw War Machine in there. I don't know what you want from me.
Unfortunately, I can't place in the night space. Sadness.
Oh, so joyous.
Well, I guess we just fed Mark and Keegan a whole ton of points. All right then. Well,
High five, Keegan.
in that case, heroism.
Oh boy.
Oof.
That was pretty heroic. No doubt about it.
All right then.
Oh, I screwed that up.
I guess I'd probably be on the winning side of this then. Sure, I will play mustering. Buy a soldier. I will spend. Sure, just to make sure, I'll spend all 4 on a war machine.
Ooh.
Sorry, Walker, I let us down. I didn't have a knight to fill the last spot.
I think that was a Walker fault, not necessarily a Jimbo fault.
No, he's already got 3 guys there, and I've only got 2.
Nah,
3 points.
It's Walker's fault.
12.
Okay, so that fight's the done deal. I will go here. Play a footman that gets us 6 spaces total.
Why does it get you 6 spaces?
The power of the space gets us 5, and the footman gets us a 6.
Okay.
Yeah, we were fighting an uphill battle against that particular space.
True.
But
that's why I committed there.
If I'd had a knight to play, we might have pulled it off.
Walker, you've got a captain left, I think.
I do. I'm just trying to debate where to put it.
That's a minimum. There's a minimum requirement there, Walker. You need an Equilibrier better.
Oh, sorry, it's covered by the black thing there. All right, I'll just go with there.
It's the hats. It's the plumes. The plumes will get you every time.
It's true. Our fabulous, fabulous hats.
Okay. Has this marker been adjusted yet?
I didn't move it.
No.
For Walker.
Oh. Okay. Jimbo.
Pass.
Keegan.
Pass.
I pass. Walker.
Pass.
Okay, this first battle, I use my ability. It is a normal victory. So Hackett moves up 1 space. And Jimbo, Keegan, and Walker each get 4 points total because you are jerks. And Jimbo, pull any one of those. It doesn't matter. They're all going to be worth 1 point anyway. The trouncing of Bastiani. Bastiani advances 2 spaces. Torbjorn goes down 1. Jimbo, Walker, and Keegan each get 4 points again. This is starting to look embarrassing for me.
Well, this is where you're going to pull it out.
No, because Keegan also dovetails off of most of these points anyway. I'll use my abilities for shits and gigs. Mallory advances 1 space. Keegan gets 5 points. I get 8.
Yeah. And I think you have the majority of Mallory tokens, so...
I'm not sure. I really don't know, actually.
Okay,
so you can cash in all of your cards in hand. That includes unit cards for 1 point apiece.
Walker, someone in chat said they thought you dropped one of your victory tokens in the green hidden box. So you might want to temporarily change to the green player to see and make sure that you haven't deposited any points there.
Are we sure it's not mine? Is it a good token? If it's a good token, it's mine.
I see no tokens.
Okay. I just noticed someone had said it and didn't want you to be out points.
That is legit.
Thanks for the assist.
2 cards.
And so
you said 1 point for every 2 cards, correct?
No, 1 point per card.
1 point per card, and 1 point for every $2.
Okay.
And then Mallory tokens are worth 5. Bastiani and Talbot tokens are each worth 3, etc., etc.
And sorry, the house card we started with, that's worth 2 crests of the appropriate house?
Yes. And make sure the tokens are set to stack, so you might want to mouse over them just to make sure that you don't accidentally have 2 or more when it just looks like you have 1.
My 6 Harlow did not pay off.
Oof.
Ooh, that is painful.
That's hurtful, yeah.
Makes me feel a lot better about dragging you over the finish line over here.
Oh, hey, we can just drag these out to show. Neat.
I have 60.
Oof, I have 48.
35.
Well done,
Dogs of
Mark.
War!
It's such a good game. Such a good
game. I love it so much. And 4, honestly, it's even better with 5, but it's so good with 4. Oh, I love this game.
Yeah, it's so much fun. Big fan.
So I have owned a physical copy of it for like 3 years, but this is the first time I've played the game.
So how many white tokens do you have altogether, Mark?
Oh, I had 5.
Oof, yeah, 25 points.
I had 5 white, 3 yellow, and 3 red. The red, unfortunately, it became very clear that nothing was going to be happening over here.
Yeah, I had 3 white, 2 purple, and 1 yellow. I did not collect anywhere close to enough loyalty tokens that game. I was too focused on battle victory.
Yeah, it's tough.
I wanted to win, and in winning, I gave up winning. It's yeah.
You know what, Jimbo? That's deep. That's deep stuff right there.
It's like not being able to see the killing for my gun.
Sure. Ugh. Yeah. So just to sum up again, the house rules we were playing with, crushing victory at 12 rather than 15. The whole locking in a battle at 15 is also, house rule. These are house rules suggested by Paolo Mari, the great designer.
And for the record, I am normally 100% opposed to house rules, but A, this house rule is spectacular, and B, it's suggested by the designer himself. So
yeah. In the rules as printed, crushing victory only happens at 15, which almost never happens because if someone's at 15, someone else can just show up on the other side with a 1 value, and suddenly it's at 14, and it's not crushing victory anymore. So it's dependent on turn order and blah blah blah. And there's a whole bunch of interesting things that queue off of crushing victory, so that's nice. And the 15-point locking in the battle, as well as the determinate setup at the end where the winners fight the winners and the losers fight the losers. That part is great too. It helps even things out and make sure that there's a tense confrontation for the number 1 slot.
Yep.
And as a consequence, the houses all start at 0 points rather than -1 because crushing victories happen more often. But anyway, other than that, that was...
I forgot to mention about the lovely garden that we're playing in. I saw it last night when I was looking at the mod and meant to mention it. It's a very nice little setting that we're playing.
Oh, hey, yeah, we're in like a little courtyard in some charming European villa.
Yeah, it is very nice. Well, thank you all for joining us. Hope you enjoyed the stream.
And we will see you next time, which is
Saturday
morning for Uwari.
Yes, there's some people are mentioning on the chat about who has the print and play files. The person is actually a swagger, for what it's worth, who got the files for the screens from somebody who owns the Kickstarter exclusives. I don't know who this person is, but I can probably bet that they have the best board gaming podcast in the world. And you can send him a message, and he will happily send you the files necessary to get the Kickstarter exclusives of the Missing Captains. Take care, everybody.
Later, everyone.